Here at MyWiFi, we get a lot of questions regarding ad retargeting and the use of Facebook pixels. So in this practical training, I'm going to show you how to set up an account for multiple clients, how to create a Facebook ad, and how to add the pixels to your MyWiFi campaigns. The first thing you're going to want to do for your business is you're going to want to set up Business Manager. You can get to this by going to business.facebook.com and simply signing up with your personal Facebook account. You can then add your business page to it. As you can see, I've already set one up, and you can actually choose whether it's going to use your personal ad account or whether it's going to be for your business. Obviously, I've chosen it for my business, therefore we can actually manage more than one client at a time. Understand that each ad account for Facebook is only allowed 1 pixel, so when your clients decide to change their ads, you'll have to actually change them and stop the previous ad and start a new one. Here you can request access to pages and ad accounts for your clients. You can claim assets, or you can actually add new. So now that we're here, first thing that we need to do is open up the menu, and you can see here you have a menu of obviously lots of things as far as measuring and reporting, assets, different settings. What we're going to focus on here is Ads Manager. So you're going to click Ads Manager. And if you have more than one client, obviously you'll see them all here. Currently I've only added my own. So what we'll do here is we can click the Create Ad button here or up in the corner, and we will create a new ad. Creating an ad campaign is a pretty straightforward process. You'll see in the left side menu that you'll have 3 sections to go through and what each section has in it. We'll walk through those now. The first is the objective of your campaign. Why are you placing this ad? Do you want to boost posts? Do you want to promote your page? Send people to your website? Get installs of your app? So there's various different options, and each option has different steps that follow it. They all vary slightly. For instance, if you wanted to collect leads for your business, which is the last option, what you'll be taken to at the very end before creating your pixel is a form, because if you're collecting leads, you probably want people to subscribe to your website, subscribe to a newsletter, that sort of thing. So it'll actually be a form that you need to create. By default, that form is first name, last name, and email address. You can ask for other information. But what we're going to do today is we're actually going to send people to your website. So we're going to choose that. We're going to call it, by default, it's website clicks. We'll call it Promote Website. And we'll continue to the ad set step. Once in audience, this is actually where we're going to choose who you're going to target. What people do you want to get your message out to? This is where you refine your audience and make sure that you're targeting the people that are going to bring you more business. Here we can choose a location. We can say everyone in this location, so we can target to everyone. There are obviously other choices. We can do simply people who live in this location, people who recently visited this location, or people traveling in this location. For our purposes, we'll just use everyone. You can choose a location here. You can choose the whole United States, or we can put in a specific location. All you need to do is type it in, choose it, and you can choose the radius, how far you want from the location. You can go up to 50 miles. You can also simply grab a pin and drop it into a location if you'd like. You can scroll down to street level. It's probably easier to enter the address of the business that you have. Next, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to choose an age demographic. If we want to choose everyone, we can do 18 to 65. If we want to target it, we can say 24-year-olds to 45-year-olds. We can make those men, we can make those women, or we can do both genders. In this instance, we'll choose men. You can also choose different languages if you want to market in a different language. For your ad, you can choose a language there. You can choose detailed targeting. This is where you really get to drill down. What you can do is add demographics and interests. You can just browse if you like. For different demographics, you can see we have education, ethnic affinity, financial, generation, home, life events, parents, things like that. So you can actually choose, say you wanted to choose someone in a specific industry. We can choose business and financial operations if we wanted to. We can go back and choose the people who are in management. We can browse for other interests and behaviors. So business industry, we can choose business. Scroll down to marketing. So someone who's in business financial operations, business marketing. We can browse further into behaviors. If they're a mobile device user, we could do mobile devices by brand. Say we don't want to focus on people who use an iPhone 6S. So you can really drill down and actually target people even as far down as specific devices. As you can see, Apple, we'll choose the 6S. That's chosen. We can choose the 6S Plus. And so now we're only targeting people on those devices. You can add a connection type, Facebook pages. As you can see, you can choose people who like your page. You can also retarget friends of people who like your page. This is where you really get to extend the reach. And we can actually exclude people who like your page and just target other people. Same things with apps and events. We can do advanced combinations of those if we like. Right now, we're just going to focus on the friends of people who like your page. And then we'll need to add a page. And then we can save that audience. Audience name, we can call it website promotion. And then we can go on to the placement of the ads. Basically here we can define where it says here, define where you'd like your ads to appear. Automatic, it'll show your ads in places most likely to reach the right people. I would trust Facebook to do that. We can choose our placements if we want. But you can see it's in mobile news feeds, Instagram, Audience Network, desktop newsfeed, desktop right column. If you wanted to take it out of any of these categories, you could. Say you didn't want to put it on Instagram, that would be fine. But for our purposes, we want it to show up everywhere, so we'll just leave that as automatic. You also get to set the budget and schedule for your ad. You can do a daily budget, and you can dedicate, say, $20 a day like they have here, or you can do a lifetime budget, and it doesn't mean for your whole life. What it means is you can schedule a campaign for however long you want, a month, 2 months, a couple of weeks, and you can spend a set amount for that period of time. So essentially, you can say, all right, I want to run an ad for, here we have a month, and I don't want to spend more than $350. So that makes sense. We can do it that way, and you know what your ad budget is, you know how long it's going to run. Under your advanced options, you'll have optimization for ad delivery. By default, it's link clicks to your website. Here we can do impressions, or we can do a daily unique reach of showing ads to people once a day. The optimized way would be link clicks to your website. Facebook will try and get people who are most likely to click on your ad. They'll try and get your ad in front of those people. Bid amount, automatic. Let Facebook set the bid that helps you get the most link clicks at the best price, or you can choose a manual bid amount. Here you can see it starts at $378 per link click by default, but the suggested bid would be $237 per click. At $237 per click, you can see that you'll probably run through that $350 budget probably fairly quickly in a month. We'll just leave that automatic for now. When you get charged, this is an important option. You can do link click, which is a CPC, cost per click, or you can do impressions, which essentially is every time someone sees the ad, you will get charged for it. So anytime Facebook runs that ad, you are going to be charged. So I like to do it on link click, so the CPC will stick with that. We can also schedule the ad. If you're running a lifetime budget, you can run ads all the time, but especially if you're doing it on something like impressions, you'll probably run through that $350 we allocated pretty quickly. So we can run the ads on the schedule, which again only works with lifetime budgets. So we can decide to run them at 9 a.m. on Monday to noon. Wednesday we can choose 3 p.m. to 6. Friday we can choose to do it at 12 until 3. So as you can see here, the scheduled hours are in blue. So we'll do 12, 1, and 2 o'clock here. Wednesday we'll do 3, 4, and 5, and it'll run till 6. So you can choose when you think you're going to get the most visibility for your ads. Next we'll go to delivery type. Standard, it shows your ads throughout the day. Obviously there are other options. Accelerated ads, but that only works with a manual max bid. So keep that in mind. You'll have to bid the maximum to have those accelerated viewings. Here is the ad set name. That's based off pretty much what we've chosen the above. So you see mail 24 to 45 and Madison Ave is the address. You can change that name to whatever you see fit for your particular campaign. And now you can see with the audience definition on the side, the location, the age demographic that we're looking for, the gender that we're looking for, where the placements are, people who match their interests, business or marketing, iPhone 6s or iPhone 6s Plus, industry, business, and financial operations or management. The estimated daily reach, the potential reach, is 1,800,000 people. The estimated daily reach on Facebook is 1,200 to 3,200 people a day, and Instagram 800 to 2,100 people on Instagram a day. These are only estimates, obviously. They can't make people click on your ads, and we probably would not see that Instagram figure if we chose not to use Instagram, although we did leave it checked. So next we'll continue on to the ad format. Here you're going to choose what your ad actually looks like. You can create a new ad, or you see up here you can use an existing post. This will pull a post from the page to advertise. You have different formats. You can choose a single image or video. Here you can use multiple image, and you can show up to 5 at a time at no extra cost. We're going to use the single image or video, and we're actually going to scroll down and we're going to place a video. So we'll click on video. And as you can see, options below, we can browse the library for a video, we can upload a video, or we can actually create a slideshow if we wanted to. We can use 3 to 7 images to create a slideshow video, but we're just going to use a traditional video. In fact, we'll use the MyWiFi video, and we'll just drag and drop it. Now while that's uploading, we'll look at some of the other options. Now you can enter text for your ad. Here you'll connect the Facebook page. I have access to my page, so I used mine. Instagram account, you can use the Instagram account for your client. Just click add an account and you'll put in their information. Website URL, we'll put in a website URL. We'll create a headline. And as we're creating the headline, we will call it Use Wi-Fi to Attract Customers. And then we can put text, promote your business through social Wi-Fi. And as you can see, once the video is done loading, it'll show you how it's going to look in the desktop newsfeed. And you can see I've just added that text and it just came through. Say promote your business through social Wi-Fi, and here it says use Wi-Fi to attract customers. You'll also see there's a little learn more button that they can click, which will take them to the website. We can actually change that button. You see there's different calls to action. We can say book now, apply now, contact us. We can choose not to use a button, but we'll choose contact us, and you'll notice that that'll change over here. That learn more will turn into contact us. We can see how it looks in mobile news feeds, and you see the buttons change there, contact us. How to look on Instagram. In this particular instance, we're not going to be able to see how it looks because there's incompatibility. The reason for this is because as we scroll up, I'll show you recommended video specs for Instagram. The video has to be 60 seconds maximum and 2.3 gig in size max. As you can see here, our video's a minute 12, so it's actually 72 seconds. However, if that was shorter, you'd actually get to see what it looks like in Instagram as well. You can see the audience network, what it's going to look like, and desktop right column. You obviously don't have the buttons, but you will see the video on the right side and be able to play it. Here we have some advanced options. We can do a link description if we like. We can do a display link. We can do pixel tracking. And we'll want to track all conversions. Now, to do this, you have to set up a conversion pixel. However, we do not necessarily need to do that in this instance, but you'll set up a different conversion pixel, and by the end of 2016, there will not be separate audience and conversion pixels. What they'll have is they'll have strictly a Facebook pixel. I'll give you a brief view of that. As you can see here right now, Facebook has what's called the custom audience pixel, and they also have the conversion tracking pixel, and this tells you what each of them does. Those two are both going to be replaced by what they're referring to as just the Facebook pixel, which will do everything. So in the future, you will not need to set up two different pixels. And now that we've completed ad creation, what we'll do is we'll go to pixel tracking. Here we haven't set up a conversion yet, but what we can do is we can actually email, and we can copy the code from here. Or what we can do is visit the pixel page. So if we go to pixels and go to actions, we can actually view pixel code. And here we'll just copy that, and then we'll head over to the MyWiFi platform, and I'll show you how to install it. Once in the MyWiFi platform, you'll want to go to campaigns. You'll want to choose a campaign, and you'll want to head to step 2 in your campaign. And you can see as we scroll down, we have a specific section for analytics and retargeting scripts. Here you can see I've already input the code. Facebook pixel code requires that it be in the head section. So obviously in the header script, you can see here inserted before the end head section. That's where you want to put that pixel code. So we can just paste that in there. Go to step 4 and update our campaign. Your pixel code is now installed into the campaign successfully. And that is a brief walkthrough on ad retargeting using Facebook pixels and adding them to your MyWiFi campaigns.